Ever since the beginning of fighting games, there's been bad characters. Okay, maybe not that far back. I doubt we're getting a Karate Champ tier list anytime soon, but let's jump forward a little bit.
日本のチャンピオンを紹介します。大悟梅原。
In the earliest competitive fighting games, you'll notice a clear power structure. And down here, at the very bottom, these are the low tiers. Whether it's intentional or accidental, every fighting game has its underdogs or characters who are less viable, less effective, and generally considered bad. But despite all of it, people still play them. So why? What's the appeal? Some players just say,
just pick a top tier. You want to win, yo? Pick a fucking top tier.
I don't even like Balrog like that no more, man.
Just pick him, yo. Pick a top tier.
and honestly, they're not wrong. If you purely want to win, then you should. But low tiers represent something unique in fighting games. They're not just bad characters. They're a challenge. They're a statement. And sometimes you just vibe with the character. Low tiers have their own space in fighting game culture. From loyalists who just dedicate themselves to mastering bad characters to the moments where the low tiers actually win, they kind of represent what make fighting games exciting. And they become a core part of the whole community. So today, let's take a closer look at the history, the players who love them, and their role in shaping fighting games.
Oh, he ducks it. He still gets. Oh, yes!
3 out, take this.
Oh
right
my
back at you.
God.
A reverse sweep.
This isn't going to work. We're going to need to get a stunt double in here. I need a stunt double in here.
But what even makes someone a low tier? Well, usually it's lack of tools,
Well, you got your wish. We got a level 3 nemesis, but I don't see if he can do anything in this situation.
No, I want a level.
bad frame data,
Yeah, you can just forward smash.
Oh, we got the weekend box. Kirby's so bad.
or just a poor matchup spread. I kind of like to break the low tiers down into two categories: old school low tiers and new school low tiers. Old school low tiers are bad because they're poorly designed. Back in the early days of fighting games, developers didn't have the tools or experience to balance their roster effectively, so this led to a lot of characters with clunky moves, unpolished mechanics, or playstyles that didn't work, or some moves that just straight up didn't work. But as the genre evolved, things started to change. By the mid-2000s, games became more balanced overall. And this gave rise to what I like to call new school low tiers. These characters aren't necessarily bad, they're just outclassed. They're functional and can even perform well in certain matchups. In some cases, they can win.
Oh, he lives. Oh, it's an overhead. Fuzzy guard jump.
But the top tiers are simply just better.
17 hits. And he just goes for the chip. Daigo takes it with a perfect.
Even some archetypes have a long history of being low tier. Take grapplers, for example. Their slow movement and high-risk playstyle often leave them struggling against faster or more versatile characters. But once grapplers get in, they have really strong and frustrating tools, which is a hard balancing act for devs. And because of this playstyle, which can be really frustrating for some players, they usually end up lower tier with weaker tools overall, but stronger tools once they get in, or stronger tools in certain matchups. And then there are joke characters. These are intentionally bad characters designed to be funny rather than effective. Remember that time Gon was in Tekken? Yeah, like a dinosaur Gon, like not Gon from Hunter x Hunter, like it's a dinosaur named Gon who has a manga. Also remember remember that time a car from Daytona was in a fighting game? Because that happened too. Okay, but let me not get too ahead of myself because one day I might do a video about this. But even joke characters can defy expectations. Dan Hibiki, one of the most famous joke characters of all time, has been super historically bad. But in Street Fighter V, he even got to the heights of mid-tier. So after hearing all of this, why would someone pick a low tier? My moves don't work, the devs won't buff my character, and everybody hates me. Well, for some players, winning with the low tier character is just a flex, and they feel cool or different for picking a low tier.
He just looks at him and says, one game.
Some people use low tiers because they thrive and exploit weaknesses in certain matchups. A great example of this is PR Balrog versus Infiltration. You see, Infiltration was down 2 rounds and needed an answer for Balrog. So he swapped to Hakan, who is a historically low tier character in Street Fighter 4, but had a hypothetically good matchup against Balrog.
Hakan is a hard counter to Balrog.
This is a very, very tough fight for Balrog. Not one you have to face very often. The crowd is on their feet. They're swooning from just out of range. Oh, trying to bait it out. Whoa, crazy stuff from Pierre Balrog. Gets away with it. Living to fight another day, but looking a little bit zany. Goes for the overhead. Great block. That could be it. That is it. Infiltration with Hakan knocking out Pierre Balrog. Incredible stuff. Amazing counter pick. Unbelievable. And the crowd, of course, they want to see a great champion emerge here and giving it up for infiltration, even though he's sort of...
Sometimes people just like the characters. Low tiers a lot of times will have really weird or niche playstyles that allow certain players to succeed. Maybe it's just because their toolkit is fun, or maybe it's just because the personality resonates with the players, but sometimes players just find someone that they love and keep playing them. Another great example of this is Mono's run at CEO. See, Fang, ever since the beginning of Street Fighter V, was a bad character. Until the end of Street Fighter V, he was a bad character. He just was not designed well. He's a very bad character. But Mono literally just liked Fang. So finally, he had his day. He went to CEO and started just running through the bracket. He beat one good player after another good player after another. And finally, he beat Punk. If you don't know, Punk is the greatest Street Fighter V player of all time and one of the best Street Fighter players of all time in general. Through this whole bracket, Punk was playing his secondaries and characters he just played for fun and was still doing really well and winning. Mono was able to use this to his advantage and beat Punk, sending him to the loser's bracket. And so Punk switched back to his main, ready for some revenge. In Grand Finals, Punk and Mono meet again, and it was a quick 3-0. But if you don't know how bracket resets work, because Punk was in losers, he has to win 2 sets instead of 1 to win the tournament. So Mono used the first set to download. He was getting all of Punk's habits. And in the second set, well, let me just play the footage.
Commit just yet. Go to the
Oh,
EX too far.
Is he going to be able to close it out for the game?
Yes,
he is. A game on the board for Mono.
Mono. His people are cheering.
Is he beginning to believe in another life? In another life, he could be the one to beat Punk. We're in that other life, though. Now it's...
Punk has lost so much health already. Again, Mono still has that B skill. And that's the thing. You're so afraid of the poison. Take the poison. So
this is huge.
Keep this the EX right through.
But you keep this all safe, all that life ticking away. We're at a point where this is one touch for either player. Gets away with the EX dash. Any poke will do it for Mono. Back away up. It's the same thing. It's the same thing from the winner's side.
Mono on game point.
Activation of the V-trigger. Now Mono, that poison ticking away, and here we are again on your own. Any poke will do it. Look at that. Mono is on tournament point for a reverse sweep in Grand Finals.
Mono backing away.
No, he ran into it. This is one guy. If the throw is going to do it. Mono is the champion.
Champion Street Fighter V 2021 gets it done. Mono is the hero of the day. You can see his family coming in.
Oh my God, they're rushing the whole stage. They're rushing the whole stage.
You see how much this means to him. How much this means to his country, his family. How much this means.
The reverse 3-0 after that dominant performance, it's every good story.
So finally, we wind down. See, low tiers aren't just characters. They're a mindset. They embody the heart of fighting games. Creativity, perseverance, and the belief that anything is possible. So next time you see someone pick a low tier character, don't just count them out. Because in fighting games, the tier list isn't the only part of the story. The rest is up to the player. I ain't gonna lie, that ending speech was kind of fire. Hello. Hey, listen, this is Tofu from like way in the future or past, depending on how you look at it. Anyways, my mic sounds different. Well, I want to tell you, this took me like 3 months to edit, so please subscribe. Please, like, this video is probably gonna be my make or break video. Depending on how good this video does, I'll probably quit YouTube or not. So yeah, if you want more like this, I promise I'll give you more if you just like and subscribe. Please, 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 please. All right, back to the other subscribe message. Hey, you, thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, do whatever you can, because I really want to quit my job and do YouTube full time. What's that I say? Oh, probably 2 more videos. I expect 2 more videos before the end. No. 1 more video before the end of the year. And expect channel update. So I guess 2 more videos, because I got 1 more video cooking after this, and you're gonna get a channel update. I got a lot of big plans going into 2025. 2025 gonna be the year of tofu. Trust me, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. I love y'all. Hit the like if you liked it. Hit the subscribe if you subbed it, and hit that bell if you bell it. See y'all. Subscribe so I can quit my job.